31 years ago today, a life in Canada seemed an impossible dream for one Southern Alberta family, and their story began in Vietnam. The search for a better life with a future for their children brought them here. But as Terry Vogt reports, the road to freedom and happiness wasn't an easy one.
Louis Lu and his wife Chiao run a small Asian supermarket in what they call the great and magnificent country of Canada, a country where their children have been able to attend university, something that they say would have been unthinkable under the communist regime in Vietnam back in the 1970s.
You know, our family were a landowner, so right after they got the power, they start to seize our farmland and isolate our life.
Everything you've worked for?
Yeah.
And so, like more than 1 million other Vietnamese at the time, Louis, Chiao, and 2 other family members fled Vietnam at night in a small fishing boat in search of a better life.
We knew that there was only a chance of 50-50 to survive.
It was a desperate, sometimes terrifying journey in an overcrowded ship. On the first day, their boat developed engine trouble. On the second day, they were attacked several times by sea pirates who took whatever money and jewelry they could find, and stabbing one man who refused to obey their orders.
On the third days, the boat was in desperate situation.
Food, fuel, and water were running low. The engine was almost broken. But just as the Lus and other passengers were losing hope, a miracle.
Suddenly, I heard someone shouting, "Island, island." And that was the unforgotten moment in my life.
But for the Lus, the terror of the high seas was soon replaced by the misery of a refugee camp. 50,000 people living in cramped conditions in Malaysia, where water, medicine, and medical equipment were in short supply.
That was very difficult in refugee camp. And we were helped, rescued by Canadian people.
Even 30 years later, the Lus say they're still haunted by some of the memories, but will always be thankful for the way they were helped and accepted by Canadians at a time when they desperately needed it. Terry Vogt, CTV News, Lethbridge.
The Lus were among 50,000 Vietnamese refugees who were accepted to Canada in 1979 and 1980. Earlier this year, Louis Lu was presented with an Immigrant Achievement Award for his success in business.